Whether you believe me or not, these are 24 self-improvement tips that have dramatically improved my life in 2024. If you're new here, I'm Lauren. I share personal growth tips and small steps. Today is small steps to your personal development. General stuff. The first one is prioritizing daily alignment with long-term goals. So this is basically where you make sure that your daily to-do list, your daily schedule aligns with what your long-term goals are. So I was in law school, for example, like every day my schedule included studying, and that aligned with my long-term goal of becoming a lawyer. So you can do the same for all of your other goals, the same with all of my other goals. Next one, reset rituals. So quarter reset, monthly reset, and weekly reset. They are such a great way to keep track of your goals and your progress and making sure you're on track. Next one is maintaining a morning and night routine. I love this because you can have a little bit control over how you start your day and how you end your day. Everything in the middle, you don't really know what's going to go happen. At least you can have some sort of control over how you start your day and how you end your day. Next one is using planners to stay on track. So I had planners for when I was in law school and even beyond law school as well, for work, even with content as well, and even with my physical health goals. Planners extremely helpful to, of course, plan for how I'm going to attain things and stay on track of things. Next one is balancing productivity with rest. No questions asked. Next one is committing to physical health goals, even if they are small. For example, I have a hard time like staying up late, like not staying up late. Instead of like jumping from like midnight to like 10 p.m. for example, I just work my way small backwards, like 15 minutes backward and then another 15 minutes and just building it from there. Next one is processing emotions instead of avoiding them. Like so extremely important this year. Next one is staying consistent with habits even in small ways. For example, there was like a period where I had a hard time listening to podcasts, and the only ways for me to stay consistent with listening to podcasts every day is to listen to 2-minute podcasts. But they helped me stay consistent with it anyway, and then I eventually started listening to longer podcasts again, and it works. So sometimes you just need to start small, and then you can build your way up as you go. Ninth one is networking, whether it was through social media or actually attending in-person events, has been extremely helpful this year. Number 10 is dedicating focused time to big projects. So there was like a couple of projects that I needed to work on. Actually scheduling and ensures that it would get done. 11 is adopting a how I can improve mindset. This goes for things that I didn't do so well at, so I just reflect on what I can do to be better. Even the things that I did do well at, I always like think of like how can I make things 1% better next time. That's how you can get like 1% better. It's just like constantly having that in the back of your mind. 12th one is regular decluttering. 13th is building self-trust. Something as small as I'm gonna wake up at this time and actually waking up at a certain time. So literally following through on the thing that you say that you're gonna do. 14, regular self-care. 15 is celebrating small wins, because our brain tends to only focus